let's move on to the next two clauses, and these two are interesting. So it's the application of any and all clause. These are also two clauses which you can use for subquery. Okay, so here is the scenario. The scenario is that return all the deliveries for ship mode same day, okay, but whose delivery time, delivery time or time to deliver is one greater than any of the average delivery times of the rest of the ship modes. What I'm trying to say here is, and second is greater than all of the average delivery times of the rest of the ship modes. Basically, the concern here is that if a customer has opted for same day delivery, the delivery time, the time to delivery may be 2.5 days or 2.3 days. That's the delivery time of a given given record in your orders table, right? So if I have opted for same day, my delivery time should always be lesser than any of the other groups. You pick up the other groups, you get the average delivery times of the other group. It should, if you pick up any record in the orders table, for that record, the delivery time that should always be smaller, should be lesser. If for any case, if I find out those records for ship mode equal to same day, if their delivery time is greater, then it's a point of concern. I, as a customer, I'm opting for same day, but my delivery time is actually greater. Time to deliver is greater. That's, we need to catch that vendor and say that why this is happening. The customer is opting for same day and you are performing worse than even the average of the rest of the groups. Right? So this is a typical scenario where we can use any or all. It's like something greater than any of the list of values or something greater than all of the list of values. So greater than or less than or equal to. We can use all three, less than or equal to some subquery, and this subquery will have a list of values. Okay, that's the idea behind the any or all subquery. So let's try this out. So what we are looking for is select order ID. Let me just jot down the from orders table because that's something we're looking for. We're looking for the difference, right? And this for date difference, let's report this as fraction of days. So we can comfortably use the date diff function. And let's find out the difference in hours, and then we'll divide by 24. And we'll want to find out the total length of delivery, which means the difference between my order purchase date on order delivered customer date. So when this is done, so this will give me the difference in hours. And if I can divide this by simply 24, and we can call this as days diff from, let me just first check what it is giving. So it is giving me in absolute, integer values. But I want to have this more accurate, and I want to have this in fractions. Right? They need to have something after decimal place also. Can somebody suggest what change should I do in the code to get the result in fractions?
Divided by 24.0.
Yes. Perfect. So you
Then
divide
we'll get it in float. Right?
exactly.
Yeah.
All we need to do is just make one of the values in x by y as float. So the entire outcome is going to become fractions. Right? So one of it gets what you call it as typecasted. So x integer by float, everything is promoted to integer. So that gives, okay, this is 10.2 days, it's 12.59 days. So this is the list of records, but there's one more thing missing is where ship mode equal to same day. So I want all the records for ship mode equal to same day, and this is going to give me all the entries of customers who had placed the order and selected the ship mode as same way. These are all my top priority premium deliveries, right? And I want to know that is there a case that any of these, right? So all these records, I want to pick up each one of them and compare with the average delivery time of the rest of the groups. So rest of the groups, how will that come? So rest of the groups will be simply, I'll just check this, and I can just make it as not equal to, or we can make it as not equal to like this. And all I need is to find out the average, and average is something like this. All we need to do is to get an average delivery time, which will come like this. And let's call this as, say, average days. And we can execute this average of the rest of them, which is first or second. So it doesn't matter which one. So you take just again average of that. The list should be greater than this, whatever we're looking for, it should be greater than one thing which I have missed out is I have to just group by the ship mode. Because we need to look at by the ship mode. So whether it is, and this is the list of values against which I'm going to compare. Okay? I really don't, I don't care which one is this, the categories here. As long as it is not same day, the rest of the categories. So right now, if I just put in ship mode here, comma, and then if I group by, for some reason, this when 2, when 5 has come in. That's fine. Let's just leave it there. But yeah, consider that these are the different ship modes, and you have these are the different values here. So 12.36, 7.54, all those things are there. So this is the list of values against which I want to compare. That list of values becomes a subquery. And then all I need to do is this, where I want to have greater than all or any. That's it. So if I want to have, so this one, this is the outcome of the first one. So if this is greater than, equal to, say, all of the subquery. Let's see if this will work. This will work. Let's see this one. This one comes out to be fine. Where this one, our ship mode is equal to, okay, just hold on. Yeah, and I have missed out the filter, which is this filter, this expression, which is date diff, right? Days diff. And this expression is greater than, equal to all of this or any of this. So what I'll do is I'll first of all just list it down so that we can actually validate that. That's my list of values. Let me just put up in Excel somewhere. And let's just run this. So greater than, not even equal to. So we have 12.36. The greatest is 12.53. So any of them. So greater than any of them, which means here, if you see here, we have all these values which are coming. So 11.04, which is greater than 7.53. Anything greater than 23 also is going to be there. If I say all, then only the records which are more than 23.23, right? So this one. So all the records which are more than 23. So these are all the orders which were kind of worse off in the delivery compared to the even the rest of the groups, right? So we need to look at that. Hey, these are the orders which whose delivery is worse off than even the average delivery times of the rest of the groups or rest of the delivery modes or shipment modes. In such cases, you can use any all these subquery clauses, and you can get some of your scenarios addressed.